Joining us now from Denver is aviation expert Michael Boyd. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How long before all these airlines involved in all these air stoppages have their schedules up to 100% again?
Well, I think this story is pretty much on the mark. You're looking at 5 to 7 days, before it's back. 3 days, it'll look pretty much like it's supposed to. 5 to 7 days, we'll be right back to normal with all the normal inconveniences of air travel.
What about these people who are stranded, are now back on the back of the line? If I had a reservation and I had a ticket, I can walk right into the airport, go wherever I need to go today, if I need to go to Paris or London. But the people who are stranded have to go to the back of the line. How long before all of those folks get absorbed into the system?
Well, we have two kinds. We have the ones that were sleeping at the airport and the ones who were affected, who were still at home at Brussels waiting to leave. The ones who were affected at the airport, we're probably looking at maybe 2, 3, 4 days, worst case. It's the ones that are at home and can't get a booking to get to Orlando or a booking to get to Dusseldorf. Those are the big ones that they're going to have to absorb over a period probably of weeks, because these people aren't going to find a seat and they're just not going to go. And that's a big hit.
Wow, that's a big financial hit. Here's the concern. You're sitting there, you've been watching as a potential passenger, watching all of this coverage, looking at what happens to volcanic ash once it goes into a jet engine and the potential horrors that can result. Do you have confidence, or should people who are flying in these next several days, should they have confidence that it is in fact safe?
Yeah, I think we have two things. We have the airline industry that knows their business. Then we have bureaucrats, and I don't criticize them, who don't know the business. And I think that the issue with closing down the UK as they did might have been overreaction. Well, when you overreact, nobody dies, so that's okay. But an airline is not going to knowingly put a $40 million airplane through a situation that's going to destroy it and maybe the people on board. So when an airline says it's safe to fly, you can probably believe it is safe to fly, because they're not going to put their airplane and their customers at risk.
In the final analysis, then, would you say that the European bureaucrats handled this situation well, not well, or was it a disaster?
Well, they handle it as bureaucrats. They don't know the industries. They probably overreacted. That probably you could say is not good, but did anybody die? No. So the overreaction is going to hit the bottom line of airlines, but it meant airplanes stay on the ground, and the safest airplane you can be on is one that's on the ground.
Michael Boyd, we thank you for your time and expertise this morning. Thanks very much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.